Okay, so here we are again in another video. As always, today is Tuesday, and it was a freaking or fucking crazy day. Because in the morning was really chill. We had no trades, but then in the afternoon, before and during my work, we had a lot of trades that I couldn't take or take, and stop losses, take profits, more or less. So, well, I'm gonna show you right now what happened today. I was cleaning my screen. So let's see. Okay, so on the DXY, we had the previous daily high being taken. Relevant liquidity on H1 untouched here, well, down here, and well, I don't really look at it on M5 to look for trades, of course, because I don't trade it. It's just kind of a guide, but as you can see, when it stays here between levels and you have some breaks of structure, but it doesn't well respect them and things like that. The other pairs feel like a little bit strange, so I'm gonna show you right now what happened today. So first of all, EU. I took one trade today on EU when I was at work. So the thing is that we took this relevantly within H1, the previous daily low. We had targets to the upside. It's true that yesterday when I saw this, I thought it could go down to take these lows here, but I don't really know, so I just follow my rules. So I waited because here we had no trade. The breakup structure was up here, so we had to take this low, and of course the round liquidity in H1 as it was too close. We took that. It moved to the downside. We had the first breakup structure here. And here I didn't enter because it was out of timing, so we took the round liquidity in M5. And then we create a breakup structure to the upside. We had the proper entry right there on the mitigation, as I'm gonna show you right now. So the proper entry was this one. So we even took mitigation, and we even took the relevant liquidity in M5, engulfing candle, and well, of course, the break-even and partial would have been would have been here. So it's I would earn or we would earn much more than on a 1-to-1. But maybe I would have placed it on the 1-to-1, but I don't think so. I like it here or maybe here. But I wasn't able to trade here because I was in a meeting, and then I saw the price coming down. I wanted to enter here, which is more or less the same level, but then it moved up, and it was the moment that I was able to enter in the MetaTrader. So I opened the trade right here. Luckily, it went into 1-to-1, so it's not a really proper trade, this one. And even that I had 2 stop losses before, so I know that today I took not more risks, but psychologically I took risks because after two losses you're affected, more or less. I followed my rules. On the first one, I entered like 5 minutes before my window, so that's the only thing that it made me feel bad. But well, I decided to enter anyways. I like the trades. I thought we took the rally within 5, so it was a plus setup more or less. The only thing is that I entered late. It's the only thing, but well, I think it's not a proper trade. But it's okay because I had a profit, and well, sometimes you lie to yourself, saying that if you had a profit, it's okay, but it's not really a really nice trade, okay? But just to say that it went to profit and I could recuperate a little bit my account. GU, we had nothing on GU, no proper trades. We took the previous daily low, we tried. but I had a lot of other pairs that I liked more, and I didn't really look at it. Okay, so yeah, round equation 5 here being taken. No trades for me really. No, because this has a wick. This has one of these candles that I don't really like. It took that with wick. So yeah, no trades for me. On GU. Use the JPY. I had a stop loss here. This was the trade that I entered before my window. It's one of those trades that fucks with you. Like, I didn't really feel okay, even that it was a good trade, but I entered at 155 and my window starts at 2, and as you can see, well, I saw that at 2 it entered all this liquidity that took the stop loss here, that took the real liquidity on 5 here, and then it went up, it broke extractor, it gave the proper confirmation, but I not the proper really, because for me proper confirmation is taking the real liquidity on 1 without wicks, and it was all wicks. So I didn't enter here, and then it went down. It went down and took the real liquidity in 5, which was my target. So it's one of those trades that I entered too soon. We had this seller's candle that maybe it's okay, but the timing it's not, and well, it's an unnecessary loss. Well, fucking crazy, right? Yeah, it is. So let me explain what happened today on USD I took more or less the same trade than, well, more or less the same trade that we could see at UGE, but later on we took this round liquidity in 5, break obstructor to the downside, mitigation, confirmation with candles, entry, and stop loss. It's okay, it's a correct trade. And then we had another break obstructor on M5 here. Mitigation, it was all mitigated, so mitigation, entry here, I couldn't enter because I was at work, but entry here, real liquidity on 5 being taken. That wasn't our main target because I think it was too small, as you can see, 1 to 5 more or less, so break even on 50% here. Then I waited and I was at work, but I saw that we took this real liquidity in 1. This has a wick, so no entry for me. And then we went up, mitigating the extreme and having these two candle confirmation. I couldn't enter here, so I entered down here, which is not a really nice trade. This is my mistake. I know this is not a proper trade. I know. Luckily, the same. Today I had luck. I closed break even and partial more or less here, and then it reverted and went back up. But of course, the perfect trade would have been here with a much better risk reward. This was, like, as you can see, it was fucking poor. So far from my proper entry, and well, probably one of these days I'm gonna make the same mistakes and realize that they are not okay and they are wrong. Or maybe today, knowing this, I won't do it anymore. But the problem is that I'm taking the trades at work and I can't always see my screen and I want to trade everything. So this was completely my mistake. Luckily, I had a profit, but well, my account right now is 100,000. It went from 102,000 400 to 98,000, and then from 98,000 to 100,000 again. My mistakes, of course, not good trades. And well, USD CAD, we had no trades today, as we had news that took the rounding within each one, and then we went down to take the previous weekly low and rounding within each one. Previous daily low, sorry. and then well, the previous weekly low is down here, so no trades for me. So yeah, yeah, I made some mistakes today that they were well paid and they shouldn't. Probably they were nice trades, but I took them risking much more than I should. Not about account size, but of course, if I enter here, it's much harder to hit my break even on 50% than if I enter here. Okay, the level would be the same, but well, you have much more risk entering here. So well, yeah, this is just my reflection. So well, I hope you like it and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.